Grab your backpack and hat. We're going pulping. Stick around. Hey folks, Old Man Grognard here, and I want to talk about one of my favorite supplements for one of my favorite games, which is Thrilling Tales. Now, this is the pulp source for me. There's a lot of pulp stuff out there, but this is the best. Now, this isn't a standalone game, of course. You've got to use this with Savage Worlds. This is a Savage Worlds supplement. But I say you have to use it. Well, you don't have to use anything with anything. You could use this by itself as a pulp source for any game system. And it's quite a game system. It is put out by Admant Entertainment, and the people responsible for this is Gareth Michael Skarka, Shannon Kalvar, Walt Grinchnowski, Sandy Anules, I hope I'm pronouncing those right, Chris Welsh, and Jeb Boyd, with illustrations by various and sundry places and people, which means they used clip art and things. That's okay. This was put out in 2010. Actually, this has got a bit of a history. The reason I say it's used with anything, because this originally started out as a D20 product. This was a D20 product. And when Savage Worlds Deluxe came out, they decided, hey, let's convert this stuff to Savage Worlds. And it works a lot better, I think. You can still find the D20 stuff on like Drive-Thru RPG and RPG Now. So there's that. For all you 3E D20 fans, even Pathfinder, you could probably use it for Pathfinder too. Who knows? But it really gets you in the pulp genre. This is about 257 pages. And this is kind of what it looks like. It's a 2-column, straight up, clean 2-column layout. I like it because it goes through a lot of things. It's very deep as far as like the genre goes. It gives you a description of what is pulp and goes over the different genres of pulp. But the only thing it doesn't go over is fantasy pulp, like Conan and stuff like that, because that's covered in a lot of other games. So like Astonishing Swordsman, and I believe they even have a couple of Savage World settings too. But here's talks about crime fighting and other genres like that. It goes on to give you character types, like here is the Fortune Hunter, or you can be a Private Eye Gumshoe. Then it gets to the more esoteric stuff, like Mad Scientist, Rocket Ranger, and it's got about over a dozen characters: the Femme Fatale, the Ace Reporter, the Adventurer. Just generic adventurer. I think they call them the Paragon in there. It could be, and all these could be male or female, of course. Then it gets into great chapters about villains. I mean, they've done some, and all these come with like, advantage, edges, drawbacks, and things you can take with them. They suggest from the Savage Worlds rulebook. But as far as the villains go, it really shines. Not only do they give you new edges and hindrances, but the villains, oh my goodness, they've got chapters. They give you example villains, NPC villains, typical like the Yellow Peril and the Tuggies, and of course Nazis, Dr. Sin, things like that. The Vinny Five Angel Petrogelli, a gangster, Otto von Leibel, who has a really interesting background. But then they give you whole chapters on, like, the Nazis and the typical Nazi officer, Mook, Nazi scientists, Nazi spies. It does not leave that kind of stuff. Gives you story hooks. Also covers the Tuggy, the Chinese evil people guys. I want to say the Yellow Peril, which is kind of like Perils of the Orient and things. And, it's got an adventure generator in it too, because it's the adventure generator kind of follows, I can't remember the guy's name, but it was a formula. Lester Dent came up with a formula to write a pulp adventure in 4,500 words. And it sort of follows that to make an adventure. Here's some of the equipment. It gives you full rundowns of whatever you need for armor and weapons and things. Even got isn't that beautiful? Even got the cars of the era. And it's just a good resource for the pulp era. I run pulp with this. There's another company out there called Triple Ace Games who does a lot of things with pulp and other genres. They've got this series, I'm going to plug them real quick, called Daring Tales of Adventure. This is just a printout I did. I bought their omnibus, their four volume omnibus, and I found this one online. So I was running this called the Palladium Peril using Thrilling Tales, and boy did it work. It was great. I mean, it was real Indiana Jones type adventure. Speaking of adventures, they give you one in the back of the book. The Crimson Emperor. It is a plot point, and it's done like a Saturday morning serial. It's basically a lot of Fu Manchu stuff, where he's trying to take over the world, trying to take over governments, things like that. But it really works. And of course, the patented plot point campaign that Savage Worlds is known for, which means you can run chapters and you can run stuff in between, and then you can come back to the main thing when you're ready. Now, Thrilling Tales is a really good supplement. I can't recommend it highly enough if you're going to run pulp. Well, no matter what system it is, this is just a great pulp resource. Now, finding it. You can find it at DriveThruRPG now, DriveThruRPG and RPG Now, of course. In fact, I believe that's the main place you would buy it. I haven't seen it on. It may be on Amazon. And you would get, if you want the Savage Worlds stuff, it'll be Thrilling Tales 2nd edition, because I believe the first edition was the D20 one, and you'll find the D21 stuff on there too. But I think it's mostly PDF. If you want this runs $24.95 for the PDF. Or a soft cover is also $24.95, and $49.90 if you want a package of both, soft cover and PDF. But at this time, I believe they're running some sales because it's the holidays as of this recording, so you may be able to get it cheaper. I know I did. But Thrilling Tales by Admant Entertainment, you can't go wrong. So if you have this, if you want to talk about it, if you want to tell me about it, contact me at oldmangrognard@gmail.com. So I will be back. Until next time, bye-bye.